Welcome to Being N-Dubz, the series that follows the lives of Faiza, Tulisa and her cousin Dappy as they give us intimate access into their pop star lives. Using state-of-the-art headcam technology, we get to see everything through the eyes of one of Britain's most hard-working and controversial bands. So far this summer, the band have performed over 50 gigs to well over 500,000 fans. The most recent on the hectic schedule is T4 on the Beach.
The wonderful N-Dubz!
To an audience of over 47,000 people. And in true N-Dubz style, they smashed it.
T4, we love you!
The pressure of touring has at times been too much for our dynamite trio.
Shut up, man.
But they need to pull together one final time as they push to finish their single and perform it for the very first time at London's Somerset House. Despite being under pressure to get back into the recording studio, Dappy and Faiza, having seen Tulisa's country pile last week, have each decided that they want to buy a new house too. They've booked in some viewings in the expensive and leafy suburb of Hertfordshire.
Some of these houses are like mansions, bro. Stays, look at that, bro. Look. Look at the size of that.
Dappy has brought along his family, girlfriend Kay, and one-year-old son Gino to check them out.
Hey, Gino. My ideal place to live in. Fat yard, fat off one.
Everything fat off.
Everything fat off.
Fat off bathtub.
Fat off
Fat
bathtub.
off lake. Fat off garden.
Fat off garden.
Fat off runway.
Fat off runway for my planes. Fat off kitchen for my mum. Fat off pots and pans.
I've always had a dream of just being able to have like my own property. Man, I've lived in council estates and concrete jungles all my life, yeah. And every time I go out to the countryside, I'm like, man, this is how I need to be living, tasting that fresh air and all that, yeah.
With the boys out of reach, Tulisa is channeling her energy elsewhere.
Boxing is something that I've always wanted to do since I was like 11 years old. I just always really liked fighting. Not like that, I just like it as a sport, I like it. And I kept saying I'm going to do it, but then I never did it. I've got really weak wrists and my arms are like muscleless. I look like Popeye after like 6 months without spinach. Right, I'm ready.
As she enters the ring, her mate Mercedes sensibly stays out of the way.
Man, this is bust a fat man. It's not a joke.
Having been inseparable since they met 16 years ago, Dappy and Faiza have decided to look in the same area. In fact, even in the same houses.
It's a nice crib store.
That's it. Nice to meet you.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Come on through.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. What's the price again?
1.295.
Yeah.
Even in a house worth over £1 million, it's a standard feature that is of particular interest to Faiza.
So one thing I got to do, people think I'm really rude when I do it. Whatever house I'm in, I have to look in the fridge and just see what's in there.
It's just a standard Camden thing. Come, let's go look at the rest of the house. Innit?
Only 2 minutes into the viewing, and Dappy's already taking to his new role as Lord of the Manor, compiling his own house rules.
When I start living in this house, people have to take their shoes off when they come up these stairs.
For these boys, there is one room that has to be an absolute priority.
This could definitely be the studio here, bro, at the top of the house, just so there's no noise. So when I'm working, I go upstairs. My desk will be right here, bro. Speakers up there, power.
Wouldn't you want to put it across this way so you can watch through the windows? Speakers there.
Could do.
Shake your ass, but watch
That's it. That's it. There you go. Hit me. That's it. There you go.
Whilst letting out her aggression, the boys are still on Tulisa's mind.
Dappy is the sort of person that's really silly. I bet you he's out there now, he's looking for houses, and he'll pick somewhere with a feature. He'll find something like a pond in the back garden, where you can put some goldfish in and sit with a fishing rod.
Man could just chill here, have some parties.
I wonder what the neighbours are like here.
Yeah. So that's the property.
Amazing.
If you'd like to have another look round, please feel free and I'll have a chat with the owners.
Don't have to tell me twice.
We do tend to have younger celebrities, but a lot of them are tending to buy the apartments at the moment.
Take a dump.
That's right, Fazer, you make yourself at home.
It is slightly unusual for 21, 22-year-olds to have a budget of this, so it might set a few tongues wagging in the area, but I'm sure they'll get used to it.
Get used to this. Sitting on this toilet. Hey.
Oh, really, Fazer?
They're great guys, you know, they're good fun. I'm sure they've got lots of energy, haven't they? That's for sure. So, no, they're good guys, and I think they'd respect the local people, and that's what I think the local people would want back from them.
But what are you doing, bruv?
Bruv, nothing, man.
Bruv, are you being in the city? You come to view a house, you man laying and taking the number 2 in the next man's house. Is that what you're saying? You ain't even bought the thing yet? Hey, bruv, are you...
My man needs to go. I need to go in it, bruv. I don't care if I'm out on road and I need to go to the toilet. I'm gonna find the corner and go, bruv.
Oh my God, you need to eat some soap, bruv. See, this is the next man's house, bruv. You ain't even paid the meal to come and live here. You're taking a number 2, bruv.
Yeah. Man, just took a dump in £1 million toilet. Thank you so much.
Right then, sir. We've seen this house. For now, it's on to the next one. Am I right, big man?
Yeah, definitely on to the next one.
You lead me.
Follow me, come on in.
Yeah.
It's a good thing there is another property to look at, as they both seem to like the first house.
If I was selling that house, I would have been like, when you come to the viewing, bring your suitcases. It's one of those sort of houses you would want to move into.
You want to move straight in, straight away.
Different.
Very nice.
Guess where Fazer is going?
Look in the fridge. Not a lot in there.
Hey, this reminds me of my house. Hey. This is what you always find in Frazer's fridge.
Gino's so naughty, bro. He knows he's being bad dirty. He's just throwing bad water. These are the type of things that I'll be doing. Things I don't care, Mum. I want to splash and get wet. And look, I'd never think in a million years that I'll be viewing a house like this with a pool in it, 5-bedroom. Because I'm a provider now as well. I've got a lot of responsibilities, taking care of Gino, taking care of Kay.
While Dappy is thinking about looking after his family, Fazer is thinking about making one.
Hey, don't. I mean, like, don't take the. Hey, me and my girl, yeah. You know what we were doing here, bro? Oh.
TMI, Fazer. TMI.
Hey, hardcore, not amateur.
What do you think of the house, Gino?
Bogey there, babe, bogey there. Get out, just get out.
I'm not getting it.
Hold him then, hold him there. He knows.
Daffy was like, he's got a bogey there, bogey there. He was like, ah!
Look how big Gino's bogey is, look. Man.
It appears all's fair in love and house hunting as Dappy pulls a fast one on Fazer by putting in a sly call to their accountant.
You see that other one? I'm gonna make that mine before he tries the thing, so...
Look at this for the view.
Wow. I'll tell you something, there's a big difference, yeah, from my old view in Camden. As soon as I look out my window, I see there's another estate, so it's not like this.
You know the first one that we saw? Fazer wants to buy that. He wants to put an offer before I do, yeah? Don't let him do that. Make sure you put my offer now. Take it out now. Take out my... Look, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He needs to lay back, Chris. Tell him that he's been broke. Tell him he lost all his money or something. Don't know. Say something. No, brat.
There we go, there we go, there we go.
Whilst the boys fight it out over their favourite house, Tulisa is finishing her own battle.
6, 5, 4...
Daffy and Fazer.
Just for dashing me in the water.
She can look after herself. She catches anyone with one of those punches, they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
2, 1, relax.
When I was looking at them pads, I just saw Dappy's shiny head and his little hat. And it was like, That'll work off my Burger King this morning.
OK, guys,
Again, sir.
thanks very much for...
Listen, wait, we do it a bit more like, yeah? I'm gonna love you and leave you guys. Hey, come out of the house, man. It's my new house. I'll see you lot in a bit. It's been more than a pleasure.
Where's the money?
What money? I'm from Camden, bro. Get out of here.
Coming up, Fazer talks to the animals.
What's good? Cool fam, yeah?
Things turn sour between Dappy and Tulisa.
Don't you care about what I did?
No, I love give two.
Either
And it gets dangerous at the recording studio.
I could have walked in with a fag and the whole place would have gone